This is a reading for Leo for the month of November. So first of all, a good shuffle. If you like and share and leave a comment, then I will reply with a free spirit message. Also check out the links for free daily readings, personal readings, and to buy me a coffee. So focusing around your energy, and I'm just shuffling the cards now, and I'm just going to lay them down on the table. And let's take a look at what's been going on and what's going to show up for you. Something here around some trust issues. Okay, could well be that someone's been cheating as well. I do sense you already know this, or you have your suspicions. I'm getting that someone is being very sneaky behind your back. So be careful what you say for those you feel you can trust, because I just feel that you're telling somebody something and they'll go and then they'll go and telling someone else here. This is the energy which I get here. I do feel there's a lot of looking back here, and you're kind of sort of weighed down by that. It's like you're pointing in the wrong direction. And if you keep looking back, then you can't move forward. So there's a strong sense of the need to kind of sort of turn around or see something from a different perspective, change direction even. You've been thinking about all of this, okay, and it's just finding a way. Okay, I do see you on the edge. It's like the tipping point, but I actually see this as being a positive thing. It's like almost ready to move forward, okay? Just something needs to be resolved, or something needs to be looked at. Maybe some loose ends need to be tied up, and then you can move forward. Yeah, I mean, this is very much confirmation. This is a blocking card, and it just shows this pentacle on your head. You're holding one, and you've got one underneath each foot as well. So it shows you being weighed down, and what you're being weighed down by is the past, okay? And the past can also represent negative emotions, okay? It can indicate things like fear, worry, doubt, okay, which are like stones around you which hold you back, okay? Once you look at them, once you look at them, then you can untie them and just move them out of the way. But you need to look at them first. You need to acknowledge them first. Once you do that, there's no stopping you. You just project yourself forward. I do feel things have been out of balance here. You've been given a lot of your time, a lot of your effort into a situation. Okay, someone has clearly been taking you for granted here. Okay, but don't forget, everything must balance up in the end, but you've got to allow it to. So when you kind of move away from the situation, you start looking forward. What's yours will start coming towards you, but you'll put yourself into a position of power. So rather than asking someone else to choose, you can choose. Yeah, you're free to choose them. It won't be easy for a while, okay? But if you look at the card, you got the sticks in the ground, which are smaller than the stick you're holding, okay? So it does show that you are going to get on top of the situation. Yeah, you're being reminded that the darkest hour is just before the dawn. So things may get worse before they get better, but they're going to get a lot better. Okay, it's just sticking with this difficult patch. Okay, with the number 7 here, and I'm also being drawn to the number 7 here, you're being watched over by spirit, by the angels, from the ancestors, from your ancestors. They're giving you signs. Watch out for the signs, yeah? Which are like repeated numbers appearing in your dreams, synchronicities. They can't give you what you want on a plate, okay? But they can give you signs to help direct you in the right direction, help guide you in the right direction. So it's like inspired action which is needed here. So they give you what you need to get what you want. There has been this toxic influence around you, okay, in the form of a person, but I also feel it represents your own doubts and your own worries as well. It's like you doubt situations or you doubt something's going to happen, and the universe listens to that and it becomes a self fulfilling prophecy. Okay, but I do feel there is going to be this turnaround where you start to meet things head on and then you start to manifest more of what you want. You may well be wondering whether it's the end of the beginning or the beginning of the end around the situation. But what I get here is of some unfinished business. Again, it's like you're on the edge. Something needs to be looked at. Some loose ends need to be tied. Maybe the T's need to be crossed and the I's need to be dotted. Okay, you're there. It's just a matter of just turning around, changing your perspective, changing your direction, and then you meet what you want head on. This is the advice card, and it's the High Priestess. Very powerful card. Okay, it's very much about you being in touch with your intuition. Trust your intuition. This is what it's saying. Trust your gut feeling around a situation. Again, it's talking about receiving messages from the universe. So these repeated numbers, synchronicities, seeing white feathers, clocks stopped at certain times, or noticing the clock at certain times. Maybe you notice it's 11:11 or 22:22. Signs from the universe just to help guide you in the right direction, also to let you know they are there. Some secrets are going to be revealed as well. And initially, it may be quite painful, but it's what's needed to move forward. I do sense you do feel perhaps a bit negative at the moment around the situation. It's very much this energy that your whole world has been turned upside down. Okay, you're going through a difficult patch, but as I said, there will be this turnaround, and it is the darkest hour before the dawn you're going through. Yeah, I can see you drawing a line in the sand here around a situation. Could well be that your heart has been trying to pull you one way and your mind another way. It's been causing you much, like in a conflict here. But the feeling here is of your heart and your mind working together, and then you just move forward. Yeah, things are clearly shown to open up for you here. Things have been closed off for a while. Okay, so quite clearly it shows that you are going to change your direction or you are going to change your perspective. It's like you walk away from something, and then in walking away from something, you get the best deal. This is what I get here. And in fact, when you walk away from something, what you want starts coming towards you. Then you can choose whether to have it in your life or not. You take back your power here around a situation. So don't forget to like and share and leave a comment, and I will reply with a free spirit message, and do check out all the links as well.